Okay, are we ready? What are we going to call this video?
White-Knuckling our Roastery launch.
White-Knuckling our Roastery launch.
That's exactly what we're doing.
That's a good title. Okay, can you do a mic check?
Check.
I think that's good.
Clip, testing. Oh, we're good.
Well, you're not going to do that, are you?
We are white-knuckling our Roastery launch. And in case you missed it, we are launching a roastery in our own local area to enrich people's experience of coffee here where we live.
Yeah, we've had a vision for this for a while. Just one problem.
We don't have any business background and we have no roasting experience. So
I guess that's two problems.
It's two problems. So we're here sharing our journey, sharing what we're learning, sharing the crazy parts of it. It was a bit of a crazy summer, but in good ways, I think.
Yeah, we got our roaster back there. The roast, the ROEST.
Roast. Was that right? Roast?
Yeah, see, we know how to say this.
I'm Robert. I lead the sales team here at ROEST, and we call it ROEST.
They have a video on this. I think we'll just put this clip in here.
ROEST.
But I still can't get this right. Some people say roost.
ROEST.
Roast.
ROEST.
We got the roaster, and it's sitting right there. We've been roasting on it. It's basically the top line sample roaster. It's the new Ultra. But launching a roastery isn't just about roasting coffee, as we're finding out. We also wanted to do pop-ups in our area.
Pop-up cafes.
Pop-up cafes, mobile cafes, however you want to say this. And our first one that was actually public, meaning off of our personal property, we had booked, but we didn't know what we were going to serve.
We had no coffee to serve.
Well, we had been serving coffees at our private pop-ups.
That we bought.
And
really
was
liked.
Great, and we liked it. But I want to rewind first because we had that first cafe booked. We didn't actually have any coffee to serve, and we didn't have the roaster yet either. So what do? Do we cancel, or do we just go out and buy the coffee, some coffee that we liked, or?
Well, that's what we had to figure out, because the pop-up cafe is part of our community connection strategy.
Yeah.
Part of our marketing strategy.
It's about the experience as well as the coffee, right?
Yeah, we want to enrich people's experience of coffee. We want to serve great coffee, educate people about coffee, and it's really fun to bring people along that journey. So the pop-up cafes allow us to do that. But when we don't have any of our coffee to serve, it's difficult to do that.
Yeah. So
I mean, there's lots of great coffee that we could buy and serve.
Definitely.
But it's not our roastery.
And the closer that we were getting to the event, 2 weeks before, we were thinking, okay, we're just going to have to buy some coffee for this thing because we're not ready. And the date is booked. The people are counting on us to be there. People are excited to come to it. So we were just going to need to choose a coffee that we liked and serve it.
But then we got a notification that our ROEST was on the way, and we could track the shipment.
Yeah.
And we could see it coming. Was it going to arrive in time?
Yes. And then we thought that it wasn't going to arrive in time, but it did arrive in time.
Thank you to the good people at FedEx who helped us navigate all of the
import stuff.
It was a little crazy for a bit.
Yes.
But
it arrived
10 days before the pop-up cafe.
So we had the roaster. Thankfully, at that time, we also had the coffee, the green coffee, the unroasted coffee.
Yeah, you'd sourced a bunch of really nice quality green.
Yes, and we had known the type of coffee that we wanted to have on the menu, single origin. We were hoping to have a Brazil that we could serve as espresso drinks or Americanos. And I like how you describe the profile, how you wanted the coffee to taste.
I wanted it to make an espresso that you can turn into an Americano that doesn't need anything in it. It just is smooth, really classic, easy drinking.
Yeah.
Just the way it is.
And I wanted something a little interesting too, like a nice complexity in the acidity.
Yeah.
But very approachable too. So we tracked down a very nice Brazil from a high altitude farm called Fazenda Santa Monica. We got it through Orange Brown Coffee. Great coffee. And it was sitting there in the basement, and we didn't have the roaster, but then we did. And all of a sudden it was 10 days before our pop-up, and we were thinking, okay, we don't have any experience doing this, but maybe we can serve our coffee if all of the stars align.
Mm-hmm. Side note, we did learn that humidity is really important to control when you're storing your coffee beans. So here we are with our little dehumidifiers in the basement, making sure that the humidity stays at the exact spot that we want it.
And temperature.
While we're temperature that we're holding these beans there.
Yep, totally.
Side note.
And making sure they're all sealed up and all that's important too. So here's what we did. We had the roaster.
ROEST.
And we're going to be doing more content on the roaster. That's not what this video is about. In a nutshell, we had a very small window to get the roast right.
9 days.
Not 9 days. To basically get it to a point where we would feel like we were comfortable serving it. Except for we didn't actually have 9 days because the coffee needs to rest for a period of time before you want to serve it as espresso. And it was already edging on too tight of a timeline, but I thought that we could maybe do it, and then we had a backup plan.
Well, really, you had one shot at it.
Yeah, we had one shot.
You roasted it on Friday, and we cupped it on Sunday night.
Yep, the pop-up was the following Saturday.
Yeah.
I did a series of sample roasts on the Friday night. We took this Brazilian coffee, and we just used the roast standard profile. Took a shot in the dark because
you took 3 runs at it.
That's what we need to do. And we did 3 levels of development, moving from light and to, I would say, a medium. I wouldn't say it was a dark, but we did 3 different development levels, and we decided to let them rest for 2 days and then cup them on Sunday night. This is the Sunday night before the pop-up. And if we...
I was prepared for them to be awful.
Yeah, we had no idea how they were going to turn out. Like, they could have been really bad. I was kind of expecting them to be really
I was expecting them to be really bad, but they were awesome.
They were great.
Yeah.
We were so surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good coffee, good roaster, vetted roasting curve, fairly safe variety. It worked, thankfully.
I was blown away.
Yeah, so we chose the lightest development. The lightest roasted coffee was our personal favorite. The only issue was we had done that curve in 100-gram batches.
That took 8 minutes or 7 minutes?
Yeah, it took in and around 8 minutes. And if you increase the size of your batch, it changes all your parameters. So, and I didn't have time to figure out a larger batch. So, on the next day, the Monday, I sat around roasting 100-gram batches.
All day long.
All day long.
Right here out the kitchen window, ventilated out the kitchen window.
Yeah, because I knew it would work. I knew it would give a great result.
Yeah, and it did. It was really good.
And it did. Then we had to let that coffee rest. I roasted 4 kilos of coffee that way. It really did take all day. It was like 9-10 hours. You know, I took breaks in that and ate and stuff, but it took a long time. There was no getting content, filming, setting up the light. We were just putting in the grunt work.
We were just going to be amazed if we had coffee to serve at the pop-up cafe.
Yeah. So then we just let that rest for the whole week, basically. A little tight, but doable. And then we cupped it kind of throughout the week, and it was awesome. It tasted fantastic. And we hosted the pop-up, and we served the coffee.
We were super encouraged by the feedback.
Yep.
By people's response, by their interest. We have new people that joined our mailing list. If you're one of those people, thank you.
Yep.
We will let you know as soon as we have our first bags ready for sale.
That's going to be soon.
Yeah, and we gave away a little bit to friends to be our testers.
Yep.
Thank you guys. You know who you are.
Yep.
But yeah, it went surprisingly well.
Yes.
That little machine right there.
Yes. So we have some next steps in front of us here as far as the Got Coffee Roastery project is concerned. We need to start selling coffee, selling bags of coffee. And we're going to start that locally here first. We are waiting for some labels and some stamps to kind of do up our first run of bags. So that is one project. And the first step, I guess, is roasting in larger batches so that we can produce coffee more efficiently at the same quality level. The new Ultra is fantastic at that. It's got this mode called counterflow mode where you can turn the drum in a different direction, apply heat a little bit differently to do more coffee at a high quality more quickly. So we're experimenting with that as well as standard profiles. It's a lot more powerful, more sensors, all of that stuff. We're gonna have more content coming on the roaster itself, but that's something we're trying to figure out in terms of optimization. Also bags. Yeah. What are we working on for bags?
We want to hand stamp our bags to begin with and test out some designs and see how we like it. We're getting some sample stickers from different printers, and we want to create a bag that expresses the quality and the experience that we're hoping to give people.
Yeah, totally.
So we're in the process of experimenting with that.
Eventually, we're going to do the fully custom bag thing, but
Eventually.
we're at a very small scale right now.
And we're just taking it one step at a time.
Yep.
Starting small.
And we have got to figure out the ordering process. So eventually, I think we'll probably end up on a platform like Shopify where friends and family can manage the subscription, that kind of thing. But to begin with, we're going to keep it a little more grassroots because we're working in such limited quantities. And we're going to do it all through DM and email to begin with. So if you want to get in on that, you got to jump on the mailing list and then reply to an email when it comes through.
And subscription will just be local for now. So if you live in the Barrie Aurelia area, Ontario, sign up.
Also, we're going to be sharing in an upcoming video how we actually built the pop-up cart. There's a whole other saga.
That's a whole other story.
There's a whole other saga to that. Some of our friends at Espresso Parts and Tanner at T2 and Porta Blue Coffee, they've been really helpful in helping us with that. And we thought that needed a whole other video.
Yeah,
so you're going to want to stay tuned for that. Yeah, totally.
And
so
the health unit?
That'll be in that video.
It was crazy.
Yes. So that's the update. That's where we're at with the Roastery. It is feeling fresh and fun and exciting. And
we still don't know what we're doing.
Yep. I mean, we're figuring it out, but cheers.